Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Yes, I'm not actually crying in the traditional sense. Just that you know how sometimes you have like one like really irritated eye and the headache to go along with it, and then like it just like constantly seems to be like like leaking tears from that one eye specifically. That's what I've got right now. So I'm just going to be doing this for most of this video, I think. Uh, you know, not putting an eye patch on, of course not. Who do you take me for? But yeah, that's what's going to happen today, it seems. So yeah, don't worry. I need the one eye to, I guess, experience what we're going to see right now. And depending on if the creator shows up, they may say that it's a preferable experience to this or not. Oh, and yes, you can in fact join Tamsin. Good thing that you told me this right now, because actually that gives me a chance to welcome in our other guest for today, Bon.
Hi, it's been a while. I ask again, if you have this headache, why are you streaming?
Well, I mean, I reduced the number of streams I was going to today from 2 to 1, but mainly because like the weekend is the time that since I had that more early starts during the week than I did normally, like the weekend with everyone being around, it makes the most sense to at least do something now. But yeah, and like I said, I've had aspirin. It's getting better. It's just that the eye is not doing better. The head is though.
It's gotten so bad that it's triggering tears from your tear ducts. I beg to differ.
I actually have. I've had this before, so it's like on it'll probably be gone by tomorrow. Usually like good night's sleep clears that up. But yeah, I was trying to find Tamsin in the meantime. Turns out that navigating with both of you with the keyboard and mouse, when you have to look to the left-hand side of your Discord, covering up your left eye is pretty difficult. Anyway, I have the video here. That at least has all been prepared.
Oh my god, that child is so tiny.
That is very true, actually. And
I swear, maybe it's like perspective shot, but even then, like even if she got closer, she'd still be like at least a whole foot shorter than the other two people we see in the hallway.
It's always fantastic to see that the opening shot of a video just sets the tone. Like I've said this before. Sometimes when I just get random gacha videos like get recommended to me and I check them out, within the first 3 seconds I can usually tell, oh yeah, this is going to make for a great review or not.
It leads me to my second question of why did you pick this video when you have your headache?
Well,
I'm gonna make it worse.
No, see, here's the thing. Actually, yesterday I was planning to review Pink and Green if it weren't for the whole passing thing. So I mean, I could have gone far worse in terms of.
Well, we don't know that. I mean, Pink and Green is pretty low of a bar, but it's not impossible.
No, that's true. It's not impossible. And honestly, the thing with this is that there's some videos that I know are guaranteed to give me headaches. Like if I decide to do like Witch Academy or something, that would be ridiculous. Why would I put myself through that?
That like causes you a headache when you're like 100% anyway. Like
exactly. Yeah. So this video being like a minute long, because the other one is 8 minutes, so it kind of compensates. Like this one's a minute long, and I don't actually know anything about it, so it could actually not be that bad. I don't think it has time to be that bad in general, but regardless of that. So yeah, the baton passing is still very much going on, and the reason that I picked this video specifically is I explained this to Bon behind the scenes, but in front of the scenes to everyone here, it's like I said yesterday. When I'm presented with a new channel more often than not, I will go back to the oldest videos on the channel first, and then make my way through them gradually, so that the content keeps, ideally getting better and better, and we see the evolution in that real time. Unless it's like one specific show that gets recommended, which in this case there was, but I did ignore the request to review Locker 79 specifically, but that's because like that was the most recent series, and that only like just concluded like months ago. So I mean, it feels like starting with that higher bar for the rest of the content for the channel is going to be, a bit of a difficult standard to maintain. So it's like, yeah, that's why I'm going to go from here. Yeah. Friendless games. I hope this bit can keep going. Yeah, fair enough then. I think yeah. Mario Pants recommended a different video series from your channel, but I forgot what that even was. But regardless, we'll get to it eventually, because if you're going in order, it's bound to happen one of these days. It's also good incentive for people to click that subscribe button so that they are notified.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is Gacha View. The bars in heck. Yeah. Did somebody say heck? I told this guy there was a better way to calm down his headache, but he refused to have any wine. There you go. All right. Also, Tamsin is here.
Brr, I'm getting cold in the guest rooms in the back.
Yeah,
It was
I
cold
needed a
in the
moment
back.
to. Yeah, I had a moment to ease you into the into the proceedings. I think mine's doing a bit better now. I don't know. I'll gradually start uncovering.
By the way,
it
hello, Bon.
Hello.
All right, now we'll get into the video itself. So without further ado, on with the review.
This is the miniest mini movie I've ever seen. It's like 1 minute long.
Honestly, yeah. Actually, I can understand from a marketing perspective, because around this time in Gacha, mini movies were the thing that were dominating the scene. The only reason I didn't call the Mutant Girl mini movie part something something and something was because Jay arbitrarily told me that mini movies the limit for them would be 10 minutes, so I just believed that. But there you go.
Oh, I've seen mini movies way longer than 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, I've seen mini movies that are shorter than 10 minutes that don't include this one and the one that we're going to watch later. So yeah, that I just didn't know better at the time, because that my for some time my only exposure to Gacha was whatever Jay and Natasha sent my way. So yeah, expanded my horizons partly thanks to Gacha Review. So there you go. Anyways, hi, I'm Illumina. Not Lumina, but Illumina. Yes, that you can count that one. I am a happy, popular, loving, sweet girl.
I'm on the stream. Myself. I can't count it.
Okay.
Oh,
or at least I used to be.
This is classic Gacha right now. The black vignette and the black over the eyes. Classic. This is classic.
Yeah. It's such a shame that the dominant Gacha generations didn't grow up with Robot Chicken, because I guarantee you would have the Baba O'Reilly "Yep, that's me" thing for narration if that were not the case.
I can imagine it so well,
though. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay. We then met. Hold on. Did I miss a line? Wait a second.
Yeah, I just saw running.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah. So they used to be.
Okay.
We never addressed the small child.
Yeah, I was about to say the small child was getting all my attention. That's who I thought the protagonist was, until the black over the eyes showed up. I'm like, oh, there's the protagonist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was no other line there. It just seems to be a missing. Part of the script got torn out. Okay. So yeah, we then met Arena and Violet, who I assume are the ones on the left, based on the fact that Illumina herself is on the right now, which means
could've
that the
s-
character with purple hair is not the one named Violet. So that's a subversion right there.
I could have sworn that Arena said Anna. Like it's just it's like blending into the brown-haired girl's white dress. So it looks
Yeah.
so much like Anna right now, or Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. At least the shadow from on the text like helps with that. But
Also,
it's not
I think
perfect.
because it's a T-E, because Violet's name is a E-T-T-E, it might be Violette, actually.
Oh
It's
yeah, of
French,
course.
which
Yeah.
means bicycle. We met
Really?
Arena and bicycle.
Wonderful. Wonderful. No notes.
Wow.
hmm Honestly, you know what? Arena is actually if you replace the I with an E, it becomes sand, and in Spanish, and if you add an H at the front of arena with an I, it becomes flower. So we almost had flower and bicycle.
Oh, never mind. The spelling is off. Never mind. I just quickly searched it up. But
Oh, does it have, like,
I'm
an accent
perfectly
somewhere?
fine with still. Yeah, there is. But I'm perfectly fine with calling her bicycle.
Same here. Same here. A few years later, we were in high school. A few years later from the undisclosed time period.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh, hi. Sorry, Mika and
Mika.
I thought I paused that. I didn't mean to have it. There we go. Mika and I became good friends. She also got to meet my friend group. So I guess another person that you've met. We've introduced three new friend characters.
This feels like a pop group.
We didn't introduce two of the characters, and we are 17 seconds into the video.
Hey man,
I
they
guess
gotta
it is-
cram it all in there. It's only 1 minute long.
Yeah, now that I say that, yeah, of course. Which, by the way, means that actually I can scroll back and I can actually like scroll back second by second on StreamYard for this video.
It also means that if this was put in portrait format, this could be a YouTube short.
Yeah, if YouTube Shorts were a thing at the time, yeah, it could have been.
Oh, how old is it?
It's decently old. I've got
Older than YouTube
I've got I've got privacy up. Privacy, which came out after this, was uploaded on July 14th, 2019. So
Oh wow,
yeah,
okay, so yeah. That's peak Gacha time.
absolutely.
2018 to 19, yeah.
Hi.
Big
Oh,
fly up
okay.
that she bullied me and whispered it to other girls. Oh my god, this is giving me Sense by Buns vibes.
Oh
Does
yes.
Does nice thing for her.
Oh Lord.
Bonnie makes its return.
Mm-hmm. Sure does, yeah.
Again, as Jacob always likes to say, stop putting in a text bubble stage directions, especially to this degree. You're basically just writing a story inside of a speech bubble.
Also, she moved away from the other girls, and she's
Also-
supposed to whisper something to them.
Also, why is one of them bigger than all the others?
Well, that's just puberty for you, you know.
Yes, she's drunk.
Bicycle, what's going on?
You start to get hair in places that wasn't there before. Your head expands massively. You know, it's just part of life.
These things happen. So...
Oh no, she's back to normal now. Okay, never mind. Your head.
She like she had a spike in puberty, went up and then it went immediately back down. It's
Yeah.
it's a fluctuation.
Imagine if that's how periods worked. Anyway.
Get out, you bully!
Get out, you bully!
Get out, you bully!
Yes! I was really hoping you would do the third one. I hate you all, traitors! This is how high schoolers behave, of course. And not children.
I'm so ready for like the ending that says based on true events.
Actually, I remember that. I don't know if this is still a thing people do, but for a long time, gacha rants were like a huge thing. People just like, you know, artistically
Well, for
representing something that happened like in their lives, you know, based on a true story, and like playing some like sad music over top of it. usually Melanie Martinez track because of course they were.
Yep.
And that was the video, and they were about this length actually.
Yes, I have also seen this, and when I was younger, I would also be like, be tempted to do these sort of things because it was an outlet, and then when I came to the conclusion like this is going public, I immediately decided against it.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
nah, I'm good.
yeah, because see, the thing is, unless you have like a massive like audience reach, the people that are going to know about your channel will most likely also know you in real life, unless you have actively concealed your content from them.
That is actually me.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you didn't run into this, but if you don't conceal the content from them, the people who know a channel once know you in real life would be the ones that you'd be ranting about. So yeah, making those rants would be even worse, unless you made it so obscure they couldn't really figure it out. But then again, if somebody knows there's a thing that happened in your life recently, they're gonna figure out you're talking about them really quickly anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily about finding out. I would always just do like a reality check. Like, this is so pathetic. I'm like, this is what am I gonna do with this? Literally, who cares?
So there's this girl in my class. Let's call her Pamsin.
Or you could be like Sense by Buns and be like, there's this girl in my class. Her name is Tamsin 2.0.
Really?
No correlation
Mm-hmm.
to the Tamsin that hand. Oh, all right.
You mean AI Tamsin?
Oh yeah. Imagine that was a thing. You know what? Now all these like cyberbullying PSAs that they made like back in the early 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
I can just imagine nowadays they're making a different one and somebody like blaming their post on an AI or something to hack them. I could just picture that being an excuse.
I love that all of them have like their hands on their hips, and one of them is just winking, resting wink face.
I don't know if anyone has like seen Ant Farm or remembers this from Ant Farm. But there's an episode where the main character China gets addicted to this show called High Heels High, which is just like this very like hugely like parodic interpretation of high school. Yeah, where the cast is all adults because that's of course they are. And yeah, they all just pose like that. Half of it is just like them striking poses in the hallway, going like dun, 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 like that music basically. And it looks like that.
Heather.
Yeah. I'm guessing the inspiration was either Heathers or Mean Girls based on the time period, but yeah.
Ghosty says, I'm making a rant about my friend Cake-Up. He stole my McNuggets and now I'm sad.
Oh
What?
No.
No.
Cake-Up, how could you?
Why did you eat my fries?
Yeah, you
Cake-Up,
stole my
how could
chips
you?
too.
It was me, Keiko Black Coffee from the acclaimed Stephanie Mayo classic Midnight. I don't know if you know about this, but Afmao made like some very like short like satirical fan fictions called Midnight. You know, but under the name of Stephanie Mayo. Yes,
I did not know about this.
Featuring such classic characters as Tedwood Culinary, Nutella Swan, and Keiko Black Coffee. Yeah, they
Skin of a coffee addict, Bella.
It's like from the right character. But yeah. Anyway, you replaced me, Mika. I helped you so much with studies. I have to do that. I can't be regularly angry. I have to be yandere angry based on the time period this is made in.
With blue face shadow.
Based on my hair. My hair cast a blue shadow, for it is blue.
It's slightly transparent.
I regret that. You betrayed me. You were my friend, and you betrayed me!
This music is so out of place. Like,
It
he's
is,
like,
yeah.
you betrayed me. We were friends. And the music, bum, bum, ba, 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 bow.
Yep. Took all my friends and lived. Care to explain?
Sounds lied. Oh,
Oh, wait a second. That's a good question.
That-
Yeah,
that might
I
have
was,
been-
I had yandere in my brain, so I just read that as. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is and lied. Yeah. Nutella, I can get over my caffeine addiction with you. It's Nutella actually, but yeah.
well, I can't help that you bullied me. I have proof.
This really is Sense by Buns. Then prove it, Mika! Prove it, you brat! Why am I angry all of a sudden?
Hey, look, there's Emily Nightwolf coming after Sense by Buns.
No, that's a sign of puberty right there. Emotional volatility.
Like I said, it fluctuates.
That's not even the character that had the big head earlier. They just all have different symptoms. Anyway, but the drama got so bad off screen that I moved away.
What? Dang.
Oh, now that I'm 21, wow, this really is like a huge like time skip Okay, I've gotten over everything. I hope the rest of them are, well, happy.
This is the end.
Because
This feels like the end, doesn't it?
Is this the outro now?
This is the end,
Oh, no,
isn't it?
right.
That was quick.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, we're a minute 12 into this video, and I think it's like a minute and a half. But yeah, I thought just the last bit was going to be the outro. I guess not. Could that be Illumina? She
Illumina's
hasn't changed
walking
at all
into
in
hell.
Into the eye of the storm.
Oh, there's the black
Oh.
line that follows everybody during a stop motion keyframing animation.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's cut that
Unless
out.
Yeah, unless you cut it out, and not to mention it's also green because it's been green
Yeah,
screened. And
I wasn't.
as
I
is
wasn't
the
even,
shadow.
Yeah,
As is the
wasn't even gonna mention the shadow.
Little did I know, Bicycle moved to Brazil. Like me, she was bullied. Okay, how did you find that out later? Okay, years later, years later, after that, yeah, we met and
These
were best
time
friends
jumps
again.
are crazy. The end? Hatsune Miku?
I know the creator of this is at church right now. They'll be standing when you see you watch their stuff. Happy watching.
Dude, we're in the middle
They-
of watching
they are
Hatsune
actively-
Miku before it was popular.
They're actively, well, Hatsune Miku was created in like 2000. But
like,
anyway,
big. It's much bigger now.
I suppose, yeah.
I wouldn't know because I'm not into it, so I just assumed. To me it felt like it got really big and really fast really recently.
Yeah, maybe it was Vocaloid itself that was created in 2000, but Hatsune Miku's been like a Vocaloid mascot since the dawn of Vocaloid itself, pretty much.
I did not know that.
The black line that follows everyone into the eye of the storm. Yeah.
The black line of terror.
Yes, years
Please
later
to
we
the end.
met. Yeah, years later we met, became best friends. We met on the astral plane.
We met in the Fallen Angels background.
Yeah, I think Aiden did in fact use this background once.
This is the
Okay,
end.
that's
Come
the end
on.
of the video. Yes,
Yeah.
that is the end of the video.
All right, pros
There's
and cons, guys. What did we learn? We learned about fluctuating puberty and that this creator may become Sense by Buns.
I think I know why the creator goes to church now.
Dang.
Okay, so
They're gonna be so mad when they watch this. You say they're gonna be ecstatic, but I don't think they are.
I will say the next video we're going to watch right now. One of the most recent uploads on this creator's channel, on the Starrychi channel, is actually Starrychi's own reaction to Privacy, the movie or the mini movie. So, but that was called reacting to old content, which means that this one was deemed was deemed so old that it was too old to be in the old compilation. which I didn't think was even possible considering what those meant to be like. But there you go. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So as for pros, I'm intrigued by the Eye of the Storm. I appreciate the attempt at a keyframe. Yeah, I don't know. Partly because like this is like so short that like even extrapolating like details like that, you're less likely to find them anyway. Yeah, like in comparison to everything else, the music doesn't fit. The characters are introduced very quickly. The time jumps are all over the place. This could have been like a group of friends that met in high school and are falling out in high school, and that was kind of it. I don't know. This honestly feels like an adaptation of a Reddit story. Those ones that are supposed to be like covering like a specific like prompt or something, and they go over like someone's entire life basically. But yeah, like outside of that medium and the videos that are made based on like narrating those, it doesn't quite work because those ones are supposedly true events. Some of them actually have been like proven to be fabrications, but yeah, like that's the idea. If we found out this was actually based on true events, then maybe there was some leeway there. But yeah, I highly doubt that the creator at this particular point had attained the age of 21 and surpassed it. Now we don't know, but yeah.
Was this like the very first video on their channel?
Not the very first. There was some music videos beforehand, but I think they were copyrighted songs, so I skipped those.
Yeah, no, well, obviously, and you also don't react to music videos anyway. I was just curious as to see if this was their first attempt at a Gacha Life mini movie, which it seems to be.
Yeah.
This definitely reeks of first time Gacha Life mini movie. It's just the creator trying stuff out, testing the limits, trying to write a story from scratch. And I am like this. The reason why is just like this is basically what I did when I began Gacha for the first time. I wrote this terrible story with no progression, but it was only for me to be testing out Gacha and its stories and how I would put them together. So for a first attempt, it was what I expected, maybe a little bit above my expectations because of the keyframing. For your very first time, and you shot for keyframing, and that's ambitious, and it didn't really land, but you tried, and that's the good thing.
Which is again relatable because I also technically, the first time I did an episode was when I first attempted keyframing. It also didn't land. So yeah.
So yeah, this definitely reeks of like a trial run. This is just they seemed like they never intended to go anywhere with this naturally, but for a first attempt, it was not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Yeah. All right then. So now we'll see the real attempt, I guess, which is called Privacy, which isn't showing up in my feed because again that always happens.
Dead air.
I thought you were doing like that, like the what was that like the opening to like Wii Sports or something? Oh, it's because I forgot to download it.
It sounds like it did sound like it. I was just going somewhere.
You should put that as an addiction.
What?
So the fresher, you should put dead air in addiction.
Was the line?
Fill your lungs with fresh dead air. I don't really know if it'll land as much.
You suffocate till you're no longer there.
Okay, Bonnie, you need to remake that.
No way. It's like addiction, but there are two endings: the good ending and the bad one. But then again, they both end badly anyway.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough.
One of them you feel relief for a little bit, and one of them never. Nope.
Well, or always, depending on your interpretation of death. Oh my goodness. Yeah, speaking of relief, my eye is no longer like like oozing saline, so I think I'm doing a little bit better in that regard.
Good.
Yay!
But yeah, you know what? While this is loading, I'm going to take the time to read some of the comments that are in here, in no particular order. But we'll start with the pinned one. The comments from the actual privacy mini movie, because I found they were very
While you do that,
insightful.
I'm lagging just a little bit, so I'm just gonna try and reconnect. Just give me a second. I won't be long.
Okay, all right then. Okay, so first comment. Ah, with like inconsistent capitalization of the H's. My name is Cecilia, which not spelt like witch, like casting spells witch, is close to Cecilia. Oh, sorry, to Cecila, which is the name, I guess, name of the character in this. But people call me Cece. Pin this, please. From Cecilia, not from Cece, but specifically from. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There's another one that's very similar down here, which is oop, my real name is Leia. Ah. Also, my fave color is blue. This is scared. Not I am scared. This video is scared of me, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, they're so scared.
Yeah. There's another one here that's like, never mind, she's a drama queen. Interesting. Oh, okay. People were commenting about like the apparently the character of Leia calls herself a drama queen in this or something. Oh, Tiana Zegler also said like the music doesn't match the video. Not hatting, love it, which I assume was hating. So yeah.
I like left, and the cutoff was Jacob screaming, "Ah!" Cut.
Yeah,
that was the first comment with like inconsistent capitals of the H's.
He,
like
he was screaming for help. He was screaming for help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So apparently there are two people who screamed about like how the characters how in this video have similar names to them. So we know that one of them is going to be called Cecila and the other one's going to be called Leia.
Cecila?
Yes. Apparently so. Yeah, because like the pinned comment says that the name is Cecilia, which is close to Cecila.
Yeah.
Called them Cece from Cecilia, which was like the sign off point from Cecilia, not from Cece. That would make too much sense. Oh my goodness! Wait a minute! Wait a second! Sorry, I just looked at my recommended down while I'm here. There's a video that's called "The Bad Boys Demon Part 1." Discontinued read description from 2 hours ago.
Oh my goodness.
It was uploaded 2 hours ago.
The second video, we have to watch that! We have to watch that! It released 2 hours ago and it was immediately discontinued. We have to watch that.
Okay, maybe a bonus video, I suppose. Anyway,
that's a walking red flag. That's a walking video for Gacha review.
The last yeah, I said before that I can tell in the first 3 seconds. Sometimes the title and thumbnail are enough already.
If it says discontinued read description, you can get a good idea of what it's gonna be about.
I mean, okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna read the description and see what this is. Okay, here's a short-lived old Gacha story I made. I made it for my friend at the time, but never continued after part 1. So since I didn't know how to continue the story, anyways, enjoy. Okay, so it seems like it was like an archived video of some kind. I don't know. The last comment I was going to read from the actual video we're going to watch right now. The storytelling is so good. I'm glad Carl changed the ways in the end. If you didn't, I'd probably rage. So again, it seems like we're in safe hands here, at least.
No. Don't
I
do
said
that,
it seems.
Jacob.
I said it
Jacob,
seems. I'm not guaranteeing anything.
No. Don't even suggest hope. Don't even suggest it. We all of us know here what this is gonna be about. There's no escaping it.
Well, I don't know.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Yeah. Hold on. I was gonna say I don't know. Lil Sushi 101D3 seems to disagree with that, but I don't know. And then
this
the
is
intro kind
copyrighted,
of
by the
like
way.
drowned me out. Okay. All right. So here we go. Just this once,
Oh wow.
starry.
Starry or
That's
Starry.
a sentence. Okay, another
Yeah,
comment on
probably.
here that I can't find right now actually did ask like how this intro was made. I assume with I assume with one of those like I assume with an intro generator, mostly because that's what I did for my intro.
Yeah. The old
Yeah.
Jacob Butter intro.
Yeah.
You should like instead of pulling up the Gacha review one, you should like play your old one just for the nostalgia.
I do bring it out every now and then. A lot of the times a lot of times like I mute the audio and I put it in front of songs. But yeah.
Hi, you probably don't know me.
Is it still?
I mean, this is correct. We don't know you.
Well, my name is Leah.
Leia? Leah.
I think Leia. Ah, Sonny, I think 420's name is Leia.
Genius.
I'm adopted, but both parents passed after someone mysteriously killed them.
Dang, setting the scene.
They were so
Yeah.
kind to me. I really miss them. They had a girl my age, Carla. Isn't that your sister? You don't have to say that they had another kid not connected to you. She wasn't very nice at all. Granted, I wasn't either.
I was a terrible person back then.
Glad to know that we're rooting for no one in this.
Right?
I was a bully.
I bullied her. Man, it really just sounds like she was defending herself and that she wasn't that bad of a person anyway. I'm kind of rooting for her. But mostly
my
I
price.
bullied I bullied her, but mostly my parents. You bullied your parents and then they died, man. You must be feeling pretty bad.
I was
Mhm.
so rude. They were so nice, though.
I'm waiting for it based on true events.
8-minute gotcha rant.
When they died, I realized my mistakes. I realized I couldn't go back in time and fix all of my mistakes. Redundancy.
Yep. Repetition of mistakes and realized, yeah.
Karma got me good, I guess. Because when I turned friendly, Carla turned devilish. More rude than I had ever been. She spread rumors about me. I'm sensing a theme here. Only a small amount of people actually believed me. These are my friends. I'm getting deja vu.
Yeah. Except, well, I mean, in the last video, the friends didn't actually believe her, except for Bicycle. So, I mean, we have a different situation now.
Luna. Cecilia.
Okay, so this
That's
is
not
so the character's
Cecily.
name. Yeah, okay, so the character's name is Cecilia. So the comment saying my name is similar to Cecilia is redundant unless Cecilia gets like misspelled later in the video, like on the actual names or something.
Ethan.
Oh.
My crush. And he has
Oh,
weird
wow.
teeth.
I
I'm
can
kind of into
see-
it.
I can see why you like him. Clearly
Ew!
you've got some good taste. Ooh,
His
oh,
dentist
no.
loves him.
You see, I would love to help you out with this, but it's not like your teeth are actually part of your skin. So I don't know what to do with that, honestly. You've got no cavities, so that's good.
Josh, what are you talking about? You come on.
Arena. BFF.
Wait.
Arena?
Another arena?
Yeah, wait a second.
Wait a
Okay.
second.
22 now. Is this 1 year in the future from the first one?
Is this why privacy was set this? Is this a reboot of the previous video?
That's double.
I-
Oh my
I am
goodness.
22 now. My story starts at 12 years old, when I was rude.
Parents were dead though.
I love that when I was rude. Parents were dead though. Okay, you know what? At least we only have one time jump this time. Or presumed
Yeah,
time jump.
hey, yeah. You say that at the very beginning of the video. You have
Oh
no
wait,
idea.
yeah, I guess we could skip anywhere between 12 and 22, so yeah, I guess.
Another blue-haired protagonist.
Who pushed me? And more importantly, how did I topple forwards and then fall backwards on my knees without advancing? Nobody is around. I heard loud and rapid footsteps in the opposite direction, but somehow
It certainly couldn't have been the girl who I'm staring at who just walked right past me, could it?
you still see her going down the hallway going like just not hiding at all. It's like Toriel in that like one like empty room in Undertale. Leia. She pushed me.
Wow, you're so smart.
Why does she keep being so rude? She'll pay one day. Why you gotta be so rude? One day I'm gonna make you pay.
That was great.
That was
Now that my parents are gone, I can do what I want.
There are no guardians, but I can do what I want now. No
I would
guardians, no
assume-
teachers.
I would assume you had other legal guardians, but maybe this goes by anime logic, where for some reason
Wait a second. No, she's
Characters just live
adopted.
alone.
Like, what are you talking about?
I believe she was saying that her adopted parents were the ones that were killed, and the ones
Oh,
that
dang. Two
and
sets of dead parents. You got double orphaned, bro.
and the ones that were and the ones that that had Carl as a biological child. That's why she mentioned that earlier.
Nobody
No.
can stop me.
I mean, sure, there are teachers and staff at the school, and also just general police. But yeah, no one can stop me. Clearly,
Gacha teachers are never allowed to leave classrooms, so they never see what happens in the halls. It only makes sense. It's gacha logic.
What is it?
why did you push me earlier? I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, I'm delayed. Ah.
Hmm.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Keep dreaming, Carla. 'Cause I wouldn't ever hurt you physically, even though I literally just pushed you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the weirdest conversation I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm. Sure, let me smile in my anger as well, because again, yandere anger. I'll make sure everyone knows how much of a cold-hearted person you are.
Be original.
Even though apparently you were supposed to be the one that had turned nice now, as opposed to me,
I
who's
mean,
turned mean.
Oh no, you're going to tell everyone that I'm rude, even though I just declare that on a daily basis. You've ruined my life.
And I'll make
Mhm.
sure everyone knows how much of a drama queen you are.
Yeah, there were a lot of people in the comments as well that were talking about like the that something to do with the drama queen. So I guess that's what they were referring to here. They also said they were glad that Carla changed her ways, which at the moment doesn't seem like the thing that needs to happen.
Well, like you read the comments after the video was made. Oh, all right.
Oh,
and
wow.
this is an instance of people inserting memes into Gacha when they are not wanted.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same punch to it without like the GTA San Andreas
Yeah,
theme in the background.
especially with the music being completely the same.
Now I'm just picturing I'm
Some
picturing the
epic music.
reverse. Like I'm picturing GTA San Andreas opening with this music. Watch out, Leia. Is that a threat? No, seriously,
Is that a
duck,
threat?
frisbee.
Why am I so delayed? This sucks.
I don't know. Find out.
Find out, she says. Nice mouth.
Mm.
Yo, page. Oh. I don't know
Wow.
if this is. You should see a doctor, Leia. Oh,
Yeah,
you know what? No, it's the fluctuating puberty again. Sorry, I forget that's a thing in this universe.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll pay, she says. She's funny. She'd say that sarcastically. What? Oh, she's funny, she said sarcastically.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known. I was so stupid. The next day.
Dumbledore said calmly. Alright.
Excuse me? Question mark. I'd like to get in.
Moody much?
Can't you see that I'm trying to get inside?
I mean, I can. You literally just told me that.
Oop.
I'm not. I'm not
Oop.
blind. Ooh, she said she's not blind.
Whoa!
What a savage!
Whoa! Everybody loved this character because she had a crazy comeback. I hate her already.
Mhm.
Get out of my way before I beat your butt. And close your mouth.
Mm-hmm. I would have said kick there personally, but fair enough. Anyways, now! Quick, they all moved. Go behind them. Go behind them. They moved.
Oh,
It's an ambush! Damn!
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't even Carla that did it. So I guess all right.
She initiated it.
what did I
Dang!
do to her?
Right in front of the entire school. That's something.
Yeah, there's probably cameras out there. That being said, I at least appreciate the fact that we didn't just have like the same like looped kick that you used to have like all the time, and it did seem without like the scratches on the character's face, because like the bruised eye makes a lot more sense. And I say that with no bias whatsoever.
Eye patch, eye patch, eye patch.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I just realized what I set myself up for there.
Eye patch, eye patch, eye patch.
Also, that is 100% the reason why I gave Pop a black eye in season 1 and never patched it up. I was actually baiting people. Anyway, enough. I think she learned her lesson.
I think she might be dead.
Yeah, serves you right. Remember next time that I have hired goons. Apparently.
Double eye patch. She left.
Okay, this is something that I
narration inside speech bubbles. This is not how this works.
Okay, this is also
Yeah.
something that I have never understood why people seem to do this. I don't know where this comes from, but I don't understand why people use the conditional when describing actions. Because, like, the past tense, that would at least be like, tolerable here because, I mean, sure, this is like, supposedly taking place in the past. Maybe that's what Leia's narrating if she's still conscious of this part. It's debatable whether or not she would know about this part of the story. And the present tense is like how you normally do stage directions. Like
That's
I know some
how
people
I feel
in
would be
like
appropriate.
yeah, like I know some people in the actual scripts, like Bond's actually an example of this, will prefer to use the past tense for directions to make it seem like narration. It's less common, but you kind of get it. I would definitely raise an eyebrow if I saw, woulds and coulds everywhere. like we've got.
See, the problem with conditional is that I feel obligated to like put the other condition in there. Like Mira would walk away, but she didn't.
Yeah, see, yeah, Carla would laugh, but it wasn't actually that funny.
Carla would laugh, but then she heard the police as they all came to arrest her for murdering a classmate on school property.
Yeah, so she only got as far as making that face. The police show up like right in the next shot. Yeah, never understood that. Because I mean, the thing is that obviously, like when you're writing, you have the certainty of what happens because you're the writer, so you decide exactly what does happen, not what would happen, hypothetically. Finally, all these years she has taunted me. I can fight back. I should have hired goons a long time ago.
No, stop flicking your tongue at me, Carla.
No, not the cold gray face. Anything but the cold gray face.
And I just watched The Bad Girl's Little Boy too, so this is not okay.
Oh well, I mean, Cole's not in that one, but I mean,
it feels like Cole gender bend, and then split in two.
Cloned. Yeah. Anyway, all the pain you
Oh!
put me through, I finally
Oh!
got my revenge.
Got past tense? You have scissors out right now.
Yes, I finally got my revenge, and now I'm going to be less than even, thereby,
what is
I
it?
guess,
Does it?
making you viable for revenge.
Did you say I'll go to scissors?
Yeah?
I did not understand
Okay.
a word you just said.
I lost track.
Okay.
That would have been a bingo for me if I was in chat.
Yeah.
And there's the wood again.
Jeez, woman, stop, right? I'm with her. Jeez, woman, stop.
Just the way she says it so casual, like, come on, what is wrong with
Jeez,
you?
man,
Chill
what the
out.
heck?
Yeah.
Bro, like, come on. I'm with her.
All right. Right, she'd yank a piece of hair out of her head as hard as possible, but she actually did
Hey,
it properly.
where are the pedestrians? Where are the teachers?
Maybe they're all they're all inside. She'd keep doing that as Leia screamed every time she did it. Past tense. See, there we go. She did it even harder and harder, which means that she wasn't pulling as hard as she could earlier because she can pull harder. Question mark.
She's gonna wear herself out.
Yeah. Oh no, my hat disappeared. She was wearing a hat, right, a second ago?
Yep.
Yeah. Where the?
She ripped that off so hard, it disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I guess it did. And she's just on the ground being like, oh, well, here we go.
Jeez, that woman
Yep,
sucks.
that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Mhm.
Oh, I better
Yeah,
go to class.
We need more cold openings in gacha content. All right, let me just
brushing my hair with a
take
fork.
this fork that I have. Yeah,
Part of your world. Eye
there
patch!
it is.
Eye patch! You dug yourself
Wait.
into this hole, Mr. Butter!
Wait, but now I'm wondering. She's got 2 bruised eyes, right?
Double
Is
eye
she gonna
patch.
put? She's gonna be like that one character from the Dragon Prince, like the pirate guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or not? Okay, I guess she can deal with one eye not being treated. Okay, yeah. She'd sigh, but she actually felt no remorse, so she couldn't. Did I go too
Did
far?
I go too far? She never has hurt me physically? What do you think, Carla, you stupid? Beat her up in the streets with 6 other people and then cut her. Sorry, not cut. You ripped her hair out of her head and stole her hat. Did I go too far? She says. Even if she did hurt you, that would be going too far. Jeez.
Did I do that? Oh yeah, I guess she was mean because of her previous families, which is a safe assumption, but you know it's not confirmed that was the source of her anger, but it probably was. I shouldn't have been so hard on her. Only after leaving her for dead have I had this like epiphany, which is basically what happened with Leia herself. Apparently, she only realized she was mean to her parents after they were mysteriously killed.
It's hereditary.
Hmm. She probably hates me even more now.
No, I'm sure she's chill with it, actually,
No, she hates you the exact same amount as before. Definitely no escalation has gone on here. After school, yeah. After school, yes, they did go to class.
Oh, hi, Starrychi.
How was church? Oh, they all filed out. It seemed like they were like becoming each other, but no, it was actual file. Okay. Oh well, there's the crush. By the way, we haven't seen him in this whole video yet. Oh, it was good. Oh, you napped. Yeah, fair enough.
At church? Dang.
You ruined
ru-
my
You
vision.
ruined my vision, by the way.
My vision
It's
for a better world.
This is so bizarre.
oh, oh, you napped in your chair? You mean you brought your chair to church with you? Wow, that's commitment.
I'm gonna cry at this part. We haven't even gotten to the part you're gonna cry at yet. Oh boy.
I cried earlier in the
I-
video.
I have to go get glasses, just
That's
like you.
That's not how that works. You just have to wait till your eyes
You
get
punched me in the face so bad that I had to. That my my 20/20 vision went into the negatives.
my retinas have shifted backwards. I thus need corrective lenses. You did much more
You
than.
did much more though.
By the way,
Yes.
considering that her vision has been ruined right now, walking backwards is the dumbest decision you could possibly
Right?
make right
That's
now.
what I was about to say. Like Carla's like, you're about to run into a tree. Stop lying to me and gaslighting me. You ruined my life. Ow! Why didn't you tell me about that tree, dude? I'm not even. Bye.
No, I will not let you explain yourself. Meanwhile, she's like in the middle of the streets. It's like, seriously, like, come back here. I don't want to be anywhere near to you. I'm gonna stay right here, and nothing will move me from.
No, could you imagine that they just kept having this like walking from right to left debate and like everything is crazy is happening behind them? Like they're in a street, they're underwater, they're in at the end of the world, and it just keeps going.
The background keeps changing.
Right,
They're just
yeah,
in the
yeah.
same position. Yeah. One point you just hear like loud like motorway sounds. Next moment there's like gargles underwater. They're starting the conversation. That's like a Gumball bit, I think.
Yeah.
He did much more.
They're like in outer space. Hope you're happy. At the glasses place. That's a
You
thing
mean
that people say.
You mean the opticians?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, I like the circle glasses and the large glasses. Man, you are such an adult. You didn't even go to the optometrist. You just decided, my vision is worse now. Probably.
Well, I mean-
she's like, I'm blind. No, you're wearing an eye patch. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'll be $200.
I have no idea how much glasses cost, so I can't really comment on that. Yeah.
Can confirm as a person with glasses, this is how it works. Trust. You made this video.
Based on a true story. That's what you were saying earlier.
I knew it.
After she got the prescriptions and everything fixed, she also got her hair done.
Fair enough. Oh wow, she
and-
grew it back.
Wow.
That's your logic.
I mean, those could be extensions. I'm gonna say they're extensions.
Wait, this was on a true story. You made this.
Yeah.
You made this.
Wait, hold on, Starrychi, didn't you react to this like relatively recently on your channel? I haven't watched the reaction yet because I wanted this to be a surprise for me. I'm gonna watch it after this video.
Reaction to a reaction. Oh boy.
Well, I'm not gonna react. I'm just gonna watch the reaction like while I'm.
Oh,
at dinner.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think what? What you think what? Starrychi.
Hmm?
Is that video even still public? Clearly, that's how we're watching it.
No, as in like
That's
the
how Jacob's
reaction
gonna
video.
watch it.
Yeah, the reaction video
do you
is
think
still
he
public.
found it?
which is- Yeah, I didn't hack
I
into your
just kept
channel as much as I was.
Yeah, I just kept typing in unlisted YouTube links and I randomly encountered it.
I mean, the last time that happened, I actually did find an unlisted video on Miss Fantasia Gacha's channel because it was part of
Oh,
like
wow.
the public playlist.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was part of a public playlist of all of the uploads, but it hadn't been removed, so you could still like access the link because that's how unlisted works. Yeah.
I had to
Reaction video
get
is public.
glasses because of you. I said this earlier, but
Mhm.
I just wanted to hammer it home, considering my creator apparently has dissociative amnesia.
Yeah, which, by the way, hold on a second. Like her eyes aren't bruised anymore. Does that mean her retinas are just permanently damaged? I suppose.
Just so you know, I never hated you.
Until now.
I mean, I've been abused before, so this is the weirdest
I've
conversation
been
I've
abused
ever seen.
before, no big deal. I've been beaten to a pulp many times. Water under the bridge, which is where they beat me up last time, under a bridge and it flooded,
Oh man.
I would say bury the hatchet, but that's literally the last thing my parents did before they died. They buried the hatchet that they beat me with.
In fact, the person that killed them buried their hatchet with the bodies.
Right next to the one that my parents buried.
I had a hard time trusting all of you. All of you being one person. Does Carla have DID?
No, as in, I assume she means like also her parents, because yeah, like I actually fun fact, my parents used to foster back in the US, so we actually got some so we had some foster siblings over the years, and the last two that we had, they were from like a terrible household where, like, essentially, like, the 7-year-old, like, out of like the 5 siblings was like left in charge, and they were just kind of like, doing devices. So they had to literally like fight for food amongst them, which is
man.
why when we sat down for the dinner table one time, I'm like, I think the 2 other time, like, actually jumped to the table, like he left and like went, to the other side. Yeah, it was
Oh, that's terrible.
that was terrible. Like that, and so none of us realized that. Well, I mean, actually, I will say, I was like 4 at the time, so I didn't know. I'd have never told about this until like years later. But my parents didn't know about all of the details, so it kind of took a while for that to be a case. But basically, yeah, trust needs to be built up over time if that is the thing that happens. However, in this particular narrative sense, probably should have been pointed out earlier in the story that was what happened, because this is the first time we've had any inkling of that which is probably what the narration was supposed to be in the first place. Yeah. It's just weird parents to foster. It is. And also, you're new here, so fun fact, I'm adopted myself, as is my younger brother. So, yeah, that's just the kind of people they are.
They're chads.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell your parents that I said that they're chads.
They're not going to know what that means, but sure, I will quote that verbatim and just not give context.
Hey, my online other dad says you're a chat.
Oh, good lord.
Could you imagine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lay's dialogue feels like we've just stepped into a gacha version of My Immortal, Ebony Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway. How did we get 2 My Immortal references in a row on Gacha Review?
That is weird.
Oh my goodness, if I had a nickel for every time. Anyway.
No excuse for what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the video's ending now.
Not only did you destroy my vision, but you... ...
destroyed my trust. I would cry, but my eyes are broken.
Yeah.
You also broke my tear ducts.
Yeah, you broke my feelings.
How am I supposed to, like, how am I supposed to excrete like the impurities of my body? Start sweating profusely. I hate this video. Oh my goodness. Yeah, also this does feel like the end, however we are only halfway through.
It kind of gives ending, doesn't it?
Yeah, anyway, so stupid. She'd sob, but her tear ducts were dried out too.
I love the conditionals. A few months later, Carla started spreading rumors about me. I guess she didn't learn her lesson. I guess she moved on really quickly.
No, she would sob if she hadn't already planned out her master strokes. Okay. Yes, halfway. As Torbeck would say, it's only halfway done.
Carla started spreading about me, exposing my deepest, darkest secrets, and so much more. Oh my god.
I guess not physical anymore.
Oh dang.
Look at the emo layer. Or the emo layer, I should have said, yeah.
Who knows? If you all weren't such brats, maybe I would be happier.
So I know that emos wear a lot of black, but they're not ninjas. Why is she shrouded like this?
Yay!
I love the hands on
you're
hips.
black.
This is typical emo behavior.
And if I
Mhm.
didn't have a backstabbing sister, one who tries to ruin my life 24/7.
I do not. I ruin your life from 9 to 5.
You think I'm getting paid for this? It's hard work, you know.
I've become so numb, I can feel you there.
I'm paralyzed.
I was thinking of crawling in my
Maybe I
skin, but this is all, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, that's the Gacha review song, you're right. Paralyzed is Gacha. Crawling in my skin is Gacha review.
Maybe
Yeah.
I would be a much better person. I would cry, but my tear ducts are broken.
That is the most emo thing to say ever, though, honestly.
True. But for it to actually be true and not like a dramatic sentence is so
My
weird.
tear ducts are broken from crying.
My
promise
tear
my sister
ducts
that-
have run dry, so now I only sweat.
And we're halfway through, so the worst is to come yet. But it's actually super sweet. I don't know if you actually had a sister or not, so good to know. Shout out to Starrychi's nice sister.
Yeah, don't shout
Sorry.
out the not nice one.
Starrychi's sweet sister. There we go. Tongue twister.
Ooh.
She is your sister. How do you not know that?
She's
Wouldn't
just
that be
this
common
weird girl
knowledge?
who lives in my house. She's more of
This
a
is why I
pet
was
than a
wondering-
sibling.
Yeah, this is also why I was wondering, like, how exactly she was, Leia was supposed to like cover her tracks when like shoving Carl at the beginning, because if they arrived at school at the same time from the same house, then who else would it have been at that point? But yeah, even a creator says my username right. Good to know. I think I spelt it wrong in the description, but I will fix that later. Why would you do this to your own sister? Maya! Actual Maya! Grace, I can explain. You see, I had a change of heart, and then it changed back again.
Fluctuating puberty.
Yes, exactly. I'm like the Grinch. My heart grew 3 sizes that day, but it shrank immediately. What? What was
We're
that?
just kidding.
Wait a second. What was that? What was that? Oh, major plot twist. Okay. That was like on screen for like a frame. Okay.
We're just
was the-
kidding.
They always forget the T. Oh, I thought it would be like pronounced the same way. Well, because the T seems like it's silent to be in that
Like,
situation.
I would either say Starrychi or Starrychi. Like they could both go. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it might just been my accent that makes the chi be more
The T
pronounced.
is
Yeah. So,
silent.
yeah. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Okay. I see. Yeah.
Starrychi.
Okay. Someone has said T-Chi before.
That might
Yeah.
have been
I
me.
mean, we do have a habit here of like pointing out like misspellings, like weird interpretations, like other people's names, like Nate, for example, having like a space, then exclamation mark, like Nate. But anyway,
We love what you do.
we're big fans of your work.
And so, All Heck was released. My life was destroyed because of my now power-hungry sister. She wanted me to die, so then I answered her wish and joined my parents and my adopted parents.
We don't know if the biological parents are dead or not. Anyway.
Oh my god. Okay, well, suicide morning. Jeez.
Yeah,
Jeez, woman, calm down.
Yeah, good thing I monetized this video before going live this time.
Yeah, sorry, chat.
Yeah. Yeah, you should commit self-delete. You are the reason Mum and Dad died after all. Wait, that's the major plot twist. Was
Whoa,
she the
what?
killer?
What?
Was
Did they
she
leave
the
them
hatchet
on a
carrier?
hot car? Left on a hot car again, it would seem.
I see.
I see. What do you? It's like,
Oh.
you know what? I never thought about it that before. Yes, I did get them killed. That's right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. I thought that like they would come back after the car ran them over, but like I guess not. Sorry.
Man, that was one crazy night. I forgot most of what happened that day. that was one party, you know. The whole school hates you.
I know. And I wish you knew that what you are doing is wrong.
You knew once, but halfway through the video, but we had to prolong the runtime, I guess.
You're becoming power hungry. What happened to nice Carla? Surely I wasn't the greatest of people, but you were always somewhat nice.
Honestly, yeah, like she wasn't the greatest of people. Then Carla just like did a complete 180. Like Carla just snapped one day, essentially.
Now you're acting like a stuck-up brat because of your friends.
Oh no! They're acting like that because of me. I'm the bad influence. Let's get one
Yeah.
thing straight here.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You'd rather choose them over your sister, you know, the one who murdered your parents.
My name is
Very
Draco
perhaps you would.
Malfoy. I'm a racist. And my father works for the man who killed your parents. Do you want to be my friend?
Oh,
What are you
good
talking
grief.
about, Leia?
The card member's coming. Oh,
Again?
the song? The song clarity? That was like around this time period. Never speak to
Never
me
speak
again.
to me
I know that
again.
I know
Oh,
we live together, but
dang!
still.
She disapparated.
She like came forwards, so presumably she's like behind the camera now.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
the frames are dying on my end. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, you got to appreciate a good use of back and forth. Doesn't seem like left and right the only directions available.
Oh
Anyway.
God, please no. The dabbing. Dude, this was totally me in 2019. Please, God, no, don't do
But
it.
I mean, dabbing was only 3 years old by that point, so yeah, fair enough. Also, I've told this story before, but I know I said like a couple days ago like I like the one concert that I've done was like that one that I did like Carbon Cycle and other stuff in that one. Actually, there was one other like solo like I've done solo performances like, in general sometimes, but like there's a solo performance that I did for like for like it's essentially like senior leavers party thing, the equivalent of that. Well, or like there's a part of the school. There was the typical like slideshows. Some people made speeches, that kind of thing. Wasn't a graduation ceremony. But yeah, I basically got up and I actually performed. I performed a rap that I lost the lyrics to, so I couldn't upload the actual thing. So it was a once in a lifetime, Jacob Butter original performance. And at the end of it was as everyone was cheering because I happened to this happened to take place in 2016. Everyone started like yelling tap 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 before I like left the stage. So I did like a
Tell me you
fake
didn't.
sneeze and went. I did like
Jacob.
a fake sneeze and went, like that, and then like everyone started like
in
screaming.
2025.
What?
It's a dramatic
Clip
reenactment.
it. Clip it.
It's a dramatic reenactment. It's fine.
Clip it.
But then, like, honestly, that was like, I think that's like the biggest cheer I've ever gotten in my entire life because like everyone went mad. I was like knocked back by the sheer volume. Actually, I kind of like staggered a little bit before I like went off stage. So
The
yeah,
sneeze
I mean,
dab.
yeah, talk about the cultural zeitgeist right there. Clearly,
I'll say. Jeez.
yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Walk away. I don't know. Go to somewhere else.
My feet refuse to work. Hello?
Yeah. I mean, that character's arms refuse to work as well. She's not like dabbing back and forth. She's just maintaining that position. Oh.
Y'all are
Oh,
crazy.
This is what happens every day.
Blake?
You knew where I was going with that. Aren't you, Leia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not going to beat me up? Why did you walk? Why? I wonder why I walked towards them then. Why would we?
Yeah. In fact, we ate your, how you say, sister? they're all most popular girls in school characters now. She's in the wrong.
Nice accent.
I mean, why would someone do that to their, how you say, sibling?
Why do you have to go for the French accent?
It's because I
Didn't
made
say
like
that.
I became Blake before, so it's like Blake and Saison. They started dating in season 1, so and they had a baby together. So you know, spoilers, I suppose.
Dang, spoilers.
Carry on.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm an only kid, but I would never do that. This is my best friend, Cecilia, also known as Cecilia. Depending on. Oh wait! Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the spelling right there.
That's why.
Yeah. Which means that somebody looked at the spelling of the name of the top of their head, but not at the beginning of the video, or the
friend
frame that she's
introduction?
actually introduced. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I am Luna myself. Green hair is Ethan, whose face never looks normal even once. Brown hair is Arena, which means flower in Spanish with an H. Anyway, she's honestly the prettiest. Yeah, I
Dang.
mean, ooh la la. Ethan is the goofball of all of us. Let me just run down everyone's, how you say, character traits.
That's more than the pop groups could do.
That's true, because they didn't have any apart from Earth Pop. Oh, hi, Gacha
I got
Spring
you, Spring
Boy.
Boy. Nice to see
It's
you.
been a while. I think this is the first time you've joined a stream of mine where Emily isn't featured. Then again, this character, then again, Leia kind of looks a bit like Emily.
Well, as you
Oh, no.
know, I'm Leia. All of my secrets were exposed.
No!
As you all know, strikes again.
So, because there are a bunch of new people here, I will go over this again. As you know, is the worst line of dialogue one could possibly write. Because if the characters already know something, why are you telling them? This is the most unnatural way to deliver exposition, and it happens
worst
all the
part is
time
that-
everywhere.
As you note, is typically a phrase for Gacha used to inform the audience of something they don't know, but we've already been told her name and that all of her secrets were exposed.
Yeah, so as we know
What's
as
the
well.
point?
It's a double as you know.
What's the point?
Leia was doxxed on Instagram. That's one thing we don't know.
Hashtag as you know. Her and her
Mhm.
friend group have been tearing me down. But I'm gonna say that casually. So yeah, life has been hard.
You are tearing me apart, Carla! All right.
They're just wrong. What? What is that sentence? Sorry.
That's just wrong of your sis, honestly. Oh my god.
Which most popular girl's character is this?
I haven't watched Most Popular Girls in School.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, of
I've
course, because
tried
it's
telling
Blaine, not
her.
Blake. The whole reference doesn't work anymore. I forgot. My head isn't in the right place. It was Blaine the whole time. All
My
the
head
comments
was
being
in
like,
Final
his name
Break.
isn't Blake, it's Blaine. Oh, okay. Fair enough then. That makes sense. Yeah.
I've tried telling her.
Mm-hmm. As I'm guessing this is
Oh, you're
Mario
Aiden.
Kart. Is this you? Yeah. Aiden 2.0. What a bot could read this one. Yeah, we're on stage 5 now. No, we need Starrychi to recommend somebody. Just keep it going. The thing might also is I could spell and have decent grammar
You
for a
can spell.
13-year-old.
This is impressive.
true.
Yes, I agree. There have been a lot of gachas with terrible grammar and terrible spelling, and yours is holding up very well so far.
Yeah,
You
the one
can't
exception
move
is
on.
I
the
didn't
one
hear you,
exception.
sorry.
You can count on me, she said.
Yeah,
I
'cause I'd
cannot.
be-
No. No,
I'm
not
the
at
one
all.
doing terrible grammar.
Yes.
Hmm.
You
Okay,
act as if I
also,
have friends. That's a mood.
I have no friends, but that's okay.
Yes,
I
have you
don't need them.
heard of a gacha series called Music Freaks? It's not very well
and
known.
the spin-off. And the spin-off of the which was had that music video's promotion for it. Yes. Oh well. We have in fact reviewed Music Freaks already, so yeah. Yeah, Rosie Closet was like an exception to my to my don't start the most recent thing rule. Because that was partly because like that was thing with Butter Bunch as well, which I tried to go back to her earlier stuff and did one episode of that on the Butter Bunch, and then that got deleted. Yeah.
Oh, didn't we watch My Drawing Came to Life? Wasn't that Rosie Closey?
Yes, but there was a series before that called Changes, which was a Drarry fanfiction series.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I was very keen to continue, even though I left it for a long time. Much like Criminal Minds as well. I don't always get all the archives. Some of them slip through the cracks, unfortunately.
That's what
But
makes
yeah.
the other archive so special, Jacob.
Honestly, true. My favorite archive has to be the time that I was doing a Meme XD video that got deleted during the review.
I
But
think
because
my favorite
I have
archive.
the
No, my favorite.
I have
Okay,
the
come on.
download, I kept going.
My That's insane. My favorite archive video has to be Fake Friends. Like hands down. That's the best thing ever.
Hmm.
He went, "I've made a terrible mistake," and Jacob's like, "That's the power of the internet, my friend. Once it's on there, it never goes away."
Yeah, pretty much. I wonder if there's like an internet archive like video or something with like the Changes series. You never know. Anyway, I've tried telling her.
She's she's like currently right now, even though I've always referred to her as in the present of being a power hungry girl, she is now in the process of in the future becoming a power hungry girl. Already the most popular girl here.
Oh, there we go. She's the most popular girl in school.
Oh, she's the most.
Head cheerleader, homecoming queen, part-time model.
Prom, yes. Oh, yeah, yes? I just saw that word yes.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be like, I remember doing something wrong, meant to be yes, but again, that was like one frame and it was the frame too early.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that came early.
Yeah. That is forever.
I mean, she bullied me in the past. Oh, God, her fluctuating puberty is acting up again. She's just having one of those days.
Yeah, I mean,
she's menstruating.
Much like Starrychi themselves, I guess this character has dissociative amnesia.
It happens every month. It's okay. It's all part of the cycle.
Just like that would be the worst thing ever. Just like every single month, you're like, what am I doing here? Who are these people? Who am I?
Oh, that would be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I just lost connection. I'm back now.
Yeah. I made her depressed. No, you didn't. She was already depressed by the time that you met her. but I don't care.
Oh, okay, it's past now.
I made her depressed, but that's okay. I'll get revenge anyway.
Revenge again. What is it with you? Like, enough is you say revenge is for revenge. I say enough is enough.
Yeah, like, what more do you
Ooh,
actually
that's a
want?
quote. That's a quote right there. Someone write that one down.
Revenge is revenge. That's on par with a spy is a spy is a spy is a spy. Anyway, months later.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Ethan's
I guess,
blushing.
yeah, and meanwhile, Luna and Cecilia are, I guess, I don't know, having some sort of weird face-off. I have no idea.
Literal face. Oh.
Lord help
The way-
me.
The way that he changed, like, right after, like, Cecilia won that, maybe he has a crush on her instead. Idiots.
Man, Carla, you are so pathetic.
I can't believe you believed that rat Leia from months ago. This is a few months later.
Like,
What do
grow
you
up,
mean,
Carla.
I mean, come on, seriously.
All right, Leia, here's your revenge. You all set them up, and you all beat her up just like Carla did to her.
Will you shut up already? Leia is an amazing friend to us. If anything, you're an awful sister. She might have been a bad person back then, but she has definitely changed.
I'm
So,
going to
yeah, I mean-
smile evilly at you.
I mean, it is worth pointing out that neither Leia nor Carla were new students, so therefore people would have known their personalities before, I don't know, hatchet
Oh
burying
my
happened.
god. Carla is much like my high school bullies, immature and won't let anything go. So it's
Based
still
on a
TBD.
true story.
It's still TBD that it might be based on a true story.
Are your parents okay? Any hatchets around them in the near vicinity?
Oh my god. Are they alive?
Go find something better to do. Then, oh, hold on. Okay, than make Leia more of it. I guess. What? Oh, sorry, it was foreshadowing. I guess. I thought you meant like I guess to. Okay.
Oh,
actually, I see.
I see. That's
Sorry about that.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but it's still that still kind of feeds into the TBD that this still could be based on a true story. Just saying.
I guess. I guess, but I mean, hopefully, assuming that they weren't killed and that was,
Yeah.
for the story. Yeah. All right. Okay. Or back to this. Then make Leia. Hold on. Every day I was born to suffer for the chrome of existing. Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Just to suffer.
All right. Okay. Back to so what I was saying was have I something better to do and than make Leia. This is another spelling thing here. Than make Leia more depressed, because if you say then make Leia more depressed, like if I have something better to do, then come back and make Leia more depressed later. Obviously. And I mean it. Get your priorities right first. What are you going to do? Beat me up? No, I'm going to hand you a
That's
date
what I'm
plan.
saying. If I was the head of this group, we'd be on you.
Mm-hmm. E. Bobby look into the... What? I know what that means.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
no.
no.
That was a sentence.
But you've definitely got to learn your lesson. Bullying is wrong, and it kills.
He shrunk.
More single
Puberty
frame.
fluctuation.
Hold on, more single frame. Wait a second. Oh, how he got smaller? I don't know. Okay. Well, at least it got addressed.
I
this
told
once.
you, dude. Starrychi,
single
I've got
frame.
your answer. It's puberty fluctuations. It's a thing in this universe only.
I mean, if this is based on a true story, I would definitely, I definitely have to hang on Starrychi for a bit just to see if they actually grow and shrink randomly.
Bullying is wrong and it kills.
Yes. What if Leia actually did self-delete, huh? You would be happy? my internal narration suggested so before, but I can't say it out loud. There we go.
Oh.
See?
Oh wow.
Oh wait,
I
no, she did
see.
say that out loud.
I'm gonna
Wait, hold on.
smile about it.
Wait, yeah, well, like, people smile when they're angry, people smile when they're sad, I guess. Everyone smiles. Except for Luna right now, who actually seems to have Luna and Arena and Ethan for a little bit, yeah. Finally, we have people who don't have yandere anger. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, why was that, like, silent film style dialogue there?
I guess
Like, it
because it was
cuts
just
to,
like a dramatic moment.
Either that or Starrychi just forgot to have that piece of dialogue in there and had to like put it in between the frames.
It seems like dramatic effect for me.
You see. So you wanted me out of
You
your
want
life?
me out of your life?
Sorry,
I
I
mean-
just like give me 2 seconds. I'll get there.
It's fine. It's like, no, I want you out of life in general, obviously. Just said it. I mean, you said worse than that. If you want someone out of your life, Leia always said, never speak to me again. So you could just, avoid each other in the house and kind of be okay.
Okay.
Crawling in my skin.
Yeah. Okay. So
For
she didn't go to self-delete, but there you go.
Well, you don't know that. For weeks, Leia stayed locked up in her room and didn't go to school. Sayori, she knocked on the door. Wake up, Duffy. Yeah. Are you sure that she's locked up in her room? You gotta check on her. You might have left her hanging. I don't know.
If she hasn't eaten anything, that's good. If she hasn't eaten anything in 4 weeks, then yeah, maybe she's going for the slow burn. Anything?
No.
Yeah.
What she said made Leia really upset. She has no right to say that. I'm afraid that Leia won't ever come back.
At this point, so are we.
She most likely won't. None of us should go check on her, though. We're not that kind of friends.
See, if I saw this scene out of context, I would actually think she was in a coma. If I just saw this scene and know what I loved, see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Past tense here.
Pink and green
Ethan.
should never be seen. We ended up
When
watching
death
it
comes in
anyway.
between. When death comes in between, exactly, yeah. Oh god. Okay. Also, like, have these two had like any interactions solo? Like, it feels like it's just because like Ethan is the only boy in this group that he has to be the one that loves her. Why does everyone I love leave me? You three
love
don't
your
count.
friends? Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's implied. Well, see, beforehand we saw him blushing for like a bit, where in like her vicinity, but Arena, Luna, and Cecilia were all in his line of vision at that time. Ethan's so me for real.
Man.
Are you the only person of your gender in your friend group, and thus the only person viable to feel attraction towards said friend
Relatable.
group?
For sure. This is definitely a relatable feeling.
How? You're asexual. What do you mean? Is relatable?
I was being sarcastic.
Okay. We all loved her.
Yeah.
We all. Okay. Oh,
We
fair
all
enough.
loved her so much that we're not even gonna go to her house to check on her like the good friends we should be.
You're Arrow Ace? Then what are you talking about? I was being sarcastic.
I mean, yeah. That raises further questions.
I'm so confused now.
Oh my goodness. But you know what? My headcanon now is that an air race person now wrote a series where 4 characters have a crush on the protagonist.
Everyone I love leaves me. I mean, I would say that still doesn't further clarify, but then again, you can love friends and family. I mean, I definitely have friends that I love and family that I love too. So yeah,
and
fair enough.
and of course, Jazaxi definitely hasn't left you. In fact, Jazaxi started you out. So there you go. He shouted. He shotted a spell, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. Boo! I am Voldemort. I want to suck your blood so I can revive and put it and be able to touch you, Harry Potter.
Yeah, I did not understand crushes. Yeah, I just never had them. I genuinely just never had them.
Well, yeah, it seems like neither of you have. But I mean, it's not something that you necessarily have to experience firsthand in order to comprehend. It's like, for example, like I've got basically no sense of smell, but I can like imitate the idea of like a foul stench or incorporate to something. I most often forget, but I can do it in theory. But yeah, in this is not there's not saying this because like air people not being able to represent like crushes properly. It's because like there's not like anything dedicated to them, and to some extent, like I can somewhat see that because I remember that when I was a kid, like younger than 13, but I actually was very bad like picking up like hints that like like shows that I was watching would like lay down, because obviously like in real life the idea of like, oh wow, is someone flirting with you or some blah blah, that's more complicated like whatever age you're at. But like in TV shows normally it's quite obvious because you see them like both the characters, they make it like very clear from dialogue and such. Yeah, unless like it was verbally stated, I was like, well, plausible deniability, they could be like really good friends. I was like historians at the age of 7. Except for straight people also. In fact, it was the early 2000s, so almost exclusively straight people, actually, now I think about it. But yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So I get that, but then obviously like watching those same shows back, or just in general, like knowing what to look for now, it kind of like makes me think, okay, this is how we've seen like people like build chemistry in shows. Like some of them, I will say, were like much more, romance centric as well. And those ones they did take like a lot of time. It was mostly because it was like slow burn, will they, won't they? But I had the advantage of actually seeing like, okay, will they, won't they? But I actually kind of want them to because I've seen what they're kind of like, interacting. That's the ultimate key. There's also the thing about like a bunch of like people shipping characters that have had like no connections, which I've experienced firsthand with some of my own characters and those written by me and my friends as well. Mostly, namely the Fallen Angels episode where people like tried to ship characters that just appeared in the on screen without any interaction happening at that time, or even not even together. Like a whole competition. Yeah. So I don't subscribe for that. Usually it's like, okay, well, show me what they would be like together in theory, like why they would like each other, and then I will believe it. That's basically what I was getting at, like a very like long-winded roundabout way. Okay, go ahead, Bon.
Yeah. No, I was just well, you've gone so far off into the tangent that the thing that I was going to talk about doesn't really relate to the conversation anymore. I was going to go back to Arrow Ace people in the sense that I feel like I've met a lot of Arrow Ace people in my time, both online and in real life, and it's usually one of two things. It's either they just never felt crushes, or they did feel crushes and they just were never interested in relationships. So it's typically either or. Yeah, the having crushes but not interested was a very rare thing that I saw. Like only like 2 people I ever saw had something like that. It was bizarre.
I know I was 13. I was asexual, probably because of something very romantic, but I clearly don't understand crushes and/or romance. I appreciate the fact that you still want to try to include that in here. Well, partly because that was like the norm of the time, and still to this day, everything around this time had to end in some sort of love story because that was just what everyone in Gacha was doing. So I get that from that perspective, and to be honest, I did that myself for the first season of my own Gacha show that came out at the same time as this.
Yeah, I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah. But of course, that's why I built it up over time. I didn't want to do a thing of like, oh well, first mini movie, then fast forward to them being married with kids, because that was what happened most of the time.
I gotta bounce now. I'm sorry. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Bye,
All right then. Thanks
Vaughn.
for joining.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat though.
Recently, but now I'm repulsed. Interesting. That seems to go. That seems to contradict what you were saying before about like unless like the asexuality like flows, but like fluctuates. Maybe I don't know. Not to write it better now. Trust. Oh yeah, like I mean, this is the thing. When I go back to like old content, it's generally like assumed that the person has evolved since then. But like I say that not just for like the person in question, but for like generally the general audience that might see this video. Because I mean, people come to Gacha review mainly for the jokes and the insanity and watching us lose our minds, but also, but also the storytelling advice. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, fluctuates for you. Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. I have crushes that start and stop at fictional wife and one fictional husband. If actually turns me away. Ghosty, you have talked about the fact that you've talked about some of your girlfriends that you've had in the past. Like at least 2 of them you have talked about. Unless the 2 were the same person on and off, but I'm pretty sure there was 2 different ones that you mentioned. Anyway, I did hurt her feelings, didn't I? I didn't want it to go this far. What do you mean you didn't want to go this far? What have you been doing for like the past few months? Anyway, months passed. Leah did not return. Not even Carla saw her. Their friends never lost hope. Oh, hold on. So months passed, but she was still in her room? I think she's dead. Just on the grounds that if several months have passed now, she's at the very least starving. If not even Carla, who lives with her, saw her, yeah, no, she's succumbed to hunger a long time ago. So why can't she come back? Here's an idea. Why can't you visit her? I want her. I want her back. I mean, wouldn't have put it like I want her, but sure. If this was an episode of Rare, I would say that's a translation from Spanish, but yeah. Oh well. This is right. She get food when Carla left, but weekends, guess she's out of luck. Well, okay. Someone could go for 2 days without a meal, but like, is that what she does? She just waits for Carla to go to school and then like, orders DoorDash or something? I want to hug her until it'll be okay. She's depressed, isn't she? Yes. Good. Good. She's currently starving in her room. I don't know. I don't get how that's good. I haven't seen her for months. Probably never return. She says like return as if she doesn't live with her. It's like she's like run away from home. Which was implied with like being locked in a room. I don't know. It's like the green head. I am looking forward to checking out your reaction to this after we finish here. Why don't we celebrate his con? You disgust me. My sister could have self-deleted for all we know, and it's all your fault. No, it's not. It's all your fault, Carla. What are you doing here? Not just yours. No! Carla, come back! You're in the middle of traffic! I don't care what you're trying to say to me! You better listen to me right now! I'm the one who was talking! Change of heart again, yeah. Her heart grew 3 times, yeah. I think I'm funny. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Like, this video is funny for the wrong reasons, but I assume like your comments are funny for the right reasons. Yeah.
Okay, we're both funny then.
We're all funny. I think we're all funny. I think we all sing. Poor Victoria Justice. That meme was taken out of context so badly. Unfun vacuums could live up to a week without food as long as they have water. Yeah, a week without food, not several months. That was a good point. Water. She needs water as well. Yeah. No, She has withered away. She has a pile of ash and bones on the ground by this point. Carla's having an episode. That's what Grace is thinking right now. You and my friends destroyed her life. You guys turned me into a monster. I'm a literal monster. She'd be shaking while screaming at Grace. I thought about that. She was shaking Grace like, I'm a monster, don't understand. But no, she's actually, okay, fine. All right. Accountability, I beg. Never ever speak with me again. Yeah, that didn't work when Leia asked you to do that, did it? That's not going to work with Grace either. Oh, after 6 more months, Leia returned. Okay. So she is, in fact, alive. I don't know how, but all right. Oh, she's wearing white now. She's gone from emo to enlightened. Like this. The creator and a first-time viewer have had the same reaction to this video. Ah. Wait, she kind of cute. Oh no. Have you started to have crushes again now? Is the fluctuation going the other way again? Oh god. Ethan? Leia? Hello, Leia. The one and only. Please forgive me. I am a first-time viewer, trust. Yeah, your channel suggests otherwise. I'll think about it. Nope. It's time for my revenge now. And that's how the rest of my years went. I hated Carla. She's still trying to catch me now. I'm 22. That was like earlier in the video, but the rest of the years kind of implies that she's now going to die at 22. Presumably of malnourishment, because she's got the worst eating habits of all time now, but you know. Living off Tic Tacs and bottled water, I decided to return to school. Yeah. I mean, we're waiting for the time skip, that's true. We're waiting for like for the one time skip, yeah. Also, she has snacks stored in her room. Yeah, but for like six months worth of time, she kind of like snapped at that particular moment, decided to like self-isolate. I don't think she had time to stock up that significantly. Oh, okay. I guess you found your house. What? Please just give me. I already said no 7 years ago. And also 10 years ago, because, well, wait a minute. No. 9 years ago, because we started at 12, but was like, we like several months of time skip, plus like 6 months at the end for half a year, so yeah. Yeah, so she was 13 by the end of it, but yeah, that would have been like 9 years. Why is she blushing? Then they made out the end. They are sisters. Disgusting. Then again, by anime logic, like adoption nullifies any taboo, which is not how it works in real life, I assure you. But there you go. I know I'm in. I didn't know you were in Alabama. Oh no. Oh god. Shout out to Starrychi's sweet sister again. Jeez. Anyway. Still based on... I don't think so. I don't think she thinks the sister is that sweet. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Anyway, I said no 7 and also 9 years ago, and I'm blushing, I guess, because I don't know, maybe she's drunk right now. Like people like that blush when they're drunk as well. That can also happen. You can't be mad forever, Leia. I got my friends for you. Everything. What do you mean everything? You gave up just your friends and nothing else. That's not everything. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, Leia is now a severe alcoholic. Well, there you go. I mean, it would make sense. What also makes sense, by the way, on a serious note, is actually that that she has not relented like even all these years later, because she did establish earlier on that her trust was thoroughly broken by her own, but partly by her own fault in terms of like lashing out so much. So she's bound to like breach that at some point, but not to the degree that we end up having it breached. Of course, I'm not excusing what Carl did at all. But yeah, and this is the thing that I've noticed like with a lot of people as well. Like even to this day, there's some people like on Discord that I know that have had like their trust like broken by other people I know on Discord, and I've like kept them at arm's length for like over half a decade now. I've like interacted with them exclusively like outside of the same bubbles because of that. Because like yeah, you give people second chances, and if you get let down by enough people, you're going to stop believing in second chances. It's only natural that would happen. So yeah, that's precisely. Let's like make like an active effort to to divert away from that. Which yeah, no, it's not what is not not the case here. Yeah. Do they come to your house and beg forgiveness? Oh, I'm not saying that they have like that issue with like me. I'm quite fortunate that I don't think I have burnt any significant bridges aside from like aside from Sense by Buns. And then also I would also count Jax Penwell, but Jax Penwell kind of like messaged me a while ago trying to like come back himself. And I was on his side against that. So yeah, I guess like those two examples. But aside from them, really it was mostly like between each other that so I ended up being like the conduit by which they tried to ask for forgiveness. But Carla abandoned her friend, so she can't do that. Fine. Oh, okay. I can't stand mad for. Well, I guess you have a point there. Sure. Okay. All right then.
Oh, it's the end already.
Also, I like how we got like credits here for the non voice acted content, which is like you got to put something here. I remember that I actually that when I was just like working like Minecraft series by myself, I actually gave all of the NPCs that I used like actor names. And that's why I like expanded the credits. Basically, that was the idea. It didn't catch on. It was a terrible idea. Where's the climax? I think the climax was the self-isolation part. Like the thing is that okay, by hero's journey, that would be like the darkest moment, presumably. Like, but yeah, but in this instance, from Carl's perspective, that is the climax because like it's the point where like everyone is like super worried that the character's not gonna like get through this last like major hurdle, and then afterwards we have like the resolution and like the wrap up. So that was the idea, and the point of the time jump was to establish that the breach of trust lasts for that for longer than you would possibly think, and it impacts somebody sometimes permanently, but at least for like a long period of their life before they're able to move on. In this case, she kind of relented out of insistence and then was just like, oh yeah, whatever, at the end there. So the time skip itself, I actually really appreciate here, especially because it goes back to the beginning where it was actually foreshadowed to begin with. But maybe not the resolution of it this time. So yeah. Oh well. Oh, Galactic Starry as well. Different name from back in the day. Yeah. So pros and cons of that will pro would be, like I said before, the time skip there, the spelling as well, and the fact that this definitely seems like a reboot of the of the previous video of Replaced. I don't know why it's called Privacy necessarily. Was it because like the character in isolation needed privacy and that was why, or she wasn't given any because like all the rumors spread about her? It didn't really tie into like the title too much, so I'm not sure about that one really. His sweet broth has been swimming around into the brine. Deep down. Yeah. Okay, so it was the rumors. Okay, fair enough. And then the replaced, of course, was kind of obvious because like that was self-explanatory. But yeah, it does seem like, as Bond said before, there's a theme that's being sensed in here. I know whether or not that was how far this was actually based on true events. Definitely seems to lean more to being more accurate than one would think. Again, I'm hoping that no hatchets were involved at any particular point. But like aside from that, like yeah, there's so many other things. Like okay, well, it seems like at least be like spider elements, and yeah, so like and like writers in general, not just Gacha, but writers in general will of course write what they know, or that like on some level, nearly every character that a writer creates will be based on either a part of themselves or somebody that they know. Sometimes both, actually. That's another way to go about it. So I kind of get that. And it does seem like there was an attempt to be like, okay, I want to expand this like 1 minute story out of like a test. So a lot of my angst in my content is trauma. Okay. Everyone's deal with it. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier about the idea of gacha rants, and that's what they were meant to be basically, but in shorter bursts than this. I definitely think that this is probably the better way of going about that because you at least create something like fantastical out of it. You create like an entertaining story, and it's not like directly attacking like an individual person because you said before that Carla was based on not your actual sister, but based on like several high school bullies, plural. So you're not like actively targeting like one specific person. From an adaptation point, yeah, better than Gacha rants where they're like very clearly targeted and made with much more sporadic anger than is probably warranted. There's actually a movie that's been in the works for like nearly 5 years now. Actually, that's called The Surface that I actually voice several characters in, and that one is actually about a group of friends who are the targets of bullies. They were the targets of popular kid bullies in the school, and what that does to them. And the director has gone on record multiple times to talk about like how she was relentlessly bullied and actually published it actually that's like a short story based on there's like documenting her actual experiences. And you can see some parallels, but honestly not too many. If anything, she's trying to now go into like more like general ideas of like what other people can be bullied for because they're all bullied for different reasons, like the characters are. So it comes from that similar place, Yeah. So that is neat. Yes, exactly. There's a lot of hype around that one. The preview for it came out fairly recently, which of course I also reviewed. But yeah, that was probably based on one of them. Oh, you said bullies earlier in plural. It was based on one of them. I do in fact I do in fact know that for my like main gacha show, The Mutant Girl, there is a character in that one called Pop Josephine, and she was not my original character. She was created by my friend Jay, who introduced me to gacha along with his sister, and actually like when I said I was going to do my own gacha series, because by that time I was like, oh wow, this is like really cool what you're doing here. I want to try that myself. By the time that happened, he actually asked if I could put 2 of his characters into the show, and Pop was one of them. I later found out that Pop, who was like a spoiled brat fused with an e-girl stereotype that got constantly clowned on by the characters in Jay's videos, was actually based on apparently one of Jay's real life bullies as well, which I fear a lot because the fact that she's wearing a princess outfit for the first season is also alarming in that sense. Now I think about that. But in that case, it was more of like a catharsis thing. It was like, well, what if I could, we're gonna bully the bully. It was kind of like that, basically. In comparison. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, you were talking about it was definitely what I see. Yeah, no, it does make sense. I get it. I also have like a partial headache today, so I'm trying my best to be like my usual review self. But yeah, which means is Ira just Veruca Salt? Honestly, yeah, uh, kind of. Just possibly without so much parental attention. That's up for debate because we never ironed that out because I never asked Jay properly about that. But yeah, yeah. Also, the story goes that actually what Jay meant was that he wanted like them to be in those characters be like cameos, basically, just like a Easter egg appearances. I made them integral characters to the plot, without which the show would not function the same way that it currently does. So like at one point he actually asked me to remove them, and I said like I negotiated to keep them in because I was like I can't just take them out because the show falls apart if I do that. So he did agree. It's like, okay, yeah, fair enough then. I just removed like any like mention of him aside from like anecdotes like this one I'm giving right now. That's why there's some videos and they want to like brand is like anonymous. Either way, he actually transitioned after being involved in those videos. So actually, Jay was not his name at the time. So the fact is, there's like several degrees of separation. So whatever. Yeah. Any other pros and cons that I've forgotten about? The extended runtime definitely helps with this one. I'm glad that we didn't just like introduce everyone all at once. We got to them organically. I definitely would have preferred if a lot more if we had more time with Ethan if it was going to be that important. Then again, the whole crush thing didn't really come into much, to be honest, because it's kind of like something that was like hinted at throughout with like the blushing and whatever, not throughout, but like that one time, and then like the whole like I loved her part that said they all loved her, which they all kind of like cried in the same way, and all that they did was like hug at the end. There was not really like even any like mention of them dating in the future or anything to that degree. So that like honestly just the group of friends alone would have been more than enough for this particular instance. It almost feels like the crush was like put in out of like obligation based on like the standards of the time, which was definitely unnecessary. So yeah. Got the fucking puberty shifts, even though they were hilarious. Yeah, also true. Editing wise, there were definitely some things there that were somewhat curious. Some of them deliberate, of course, like the insertion of the meme without the GTA San Andreas music to accompany it, or the use of the deformed poses as they are actually referred to in in Gacha. Carlos stories were talked up all the time, but they're seen once throughout the whole mini movie. Yeah, I feel like she just like hired goons for like one job, and then they just moved on with their lives. Aside from Grace, Grace was consistent. So yeah, I don't know. And also on top of the narration at the beginning, like I would have liked to have also seen maybe a bit more of Carla being more of the bully that she used to be, so we have a point of comparison. Because aside from like her point of view, it's like, okay, I reflected on this stuff. That's not as entertaining to see as it would be. Sorry, not entertaining to read as it would be to see, is what I meant to say. Yeah. Yeah, I think also the music does not fit most of the time. It doesn't match the tone. But I'm glad that it wasn't like a distracting song or anything. But yeah, definitely could have also improved. I just didn't make enough. We didn't make enough jokes about that one, unfortunately. I also question if you knew how glasses worked at the time, as well as crushes. That was a whole different department of science there. So yeah, all of those things. But like I said, and like Bond said as well, there's reeks of new Gacha tuber, and that which definitely means that when we come back to the channel, it will be all uphill from here. Although if Starrychi has no one to pass the baton to, it definitely seems like the baton passing has reached its for now conclusion, which means we can loop back to either other stuff aside from it, or go back to the beginning and like review Camp Creek again and go for the next episode from that point onwards. Yeah. Either event on Twitch come out. I didn't recall that today. I was going to, but I had so much like going on today aside from the headache that I decided I'm gonna postpone that. So I haven't filmed that yet. That'll be some other day, especially because it's a whole movie. So yeah. I know who. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, the fact we got to 5 is pretty decent. Yeah. Although I do know that apparently Jazaxi mentioned that there's a bunch of people in like, you know, her credits that have gone on to make voice acting Gacha series. So yeah. Different but that's up to you. Yeah, we'll come back to that. What happens normally is that I tend to leave a particular channel for a bit of time, and then like at least a week or so I can like loop in some other people as well, and then by that point we'll come back to it, you know, with and that way I don't do too much too quickly from one perspective, because some people aren't, you know, as into like one person's content versus another. So yeah, it's yeah, that's why I structure it like that. So in at least a week's time we'll be back, but probably a bit more because depending on work I might delay streams and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. We'll get to you when we get to you. You know, that's why we hit that subscribe button so that people know when blah 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 blah. You know, that kind of thing. So yeah, can we turn the pregnant man then? I guess another one that I deliberately avoided because of headache. But I guess if I'm feeling better, which I will be, because again, I just sleep this off and it's usually fine by the morning. Yeah, all right. This hospital is pretty old, at least. I think I have some of the Gacha movies that I can make. Ah, well, in that case, that would be what we look at next. If you are willing to do that, that would be amazing. There we go. Yeah, that is an offer that I cannot refuse. And neither can my audience, clearly. Willing. I mean, see, it gives you more reactions for your channel. If you're going to revert back to your old content, then you yourself can also appreciate that. Age restricted. Oh, well, I mean, that also happens. Wrongfully, again, that also happens. I've been there before, actually. My whole channel got demonetized one time based on like child safety. Then I looked through the stuff and was like, what on earth are you talking about here? I thoroughly like, you know, registered like everything. Oh my goodness. just for Gacha review. Yeah, that has happened before. Prism did that before with Karma, I think. But yeah, they don't get into trouble. That's fair. They've also got child safety. Yeah, also because that's why she doesn't do face cam anymore, apart from like short bursts, because she looks too young to be on YouTube. She isn't, but she looks like it. And that's and that happened to her several times, actually. That wasn't like one event, that was like 3 times. So basically that's why she stopped that. Yeah. Real shame, to be honest, because actually, you know, her face cam reactions, particularly the recorded ones of Fallen Angels, were actually really good. But anyway, speaking of reactions again, something that Starrychi you can do yourself with all of your other stuff. So 19. Well, okay, I saw in your video that in your reaction video that you actually had like sunglasses, face mask on. I don't think YouTube could like determine your age like at all. Like that was yeah, I don't think that would have ever been a problem. That would be a problem at all. Anyway, I know that Bon, you wanted me to look at the discontinued video, and yeah, like I've got that one. I think I've got that one set up somewhere. Did I download it? I didn't. I will get back to that video and I'll download it. But yeah, over 2 hours of that. I did start early on purpose so I could end early because I'm starting early at work tomorrow. So yeah. Well, so that'll be tomorrow's review. Yeah, because tomorrow I don't have a early start. So yeah, tomorrow's review will be that discontinued episode, and we'll go from there. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you've not done so already. We moved from 6 years ago. Oh yes, fantastic. listening right now. Well, perfect. That gives like, a week to be for the audience to remember it, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah. All right. Please leave a like or dislike because dropping matters, so I've done this already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Goodbye.